Hey guys, and we're back to the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is a re-recording again because, in the middle of the recording I wasn't paying attention to my second screen and I didn't notice that I lost, half of my stuff. Like, I just lost everything, bruh. Like, during like the recording I didn't notice that for some reason my OBS switched up to another screen and I lost half of the recording. So yay, recording again. Awesome. Gosh darn it, why wasn't I paying attention? Like all of this could have been avoided if I just paid more attention to my recording. Anyways, let's go again to the second part. I almost hit a new game. That's not what we want. Back to the library. All the stuff getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist, reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. Also, before I continue, every time we move to a different card, I'm just going to end the video, and we'll go on to the next card in the next video. Hopefully I'll be able to record 2 pieces of the video today. Two cards won't be posted on the same day. I'll probably post them on different dates. Anyways, that's all. I'm heading out. You've been fabulous help. Already, before you go, SB and I wanted to give you your present. My present? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have you found any leads? Oh, the detective pair needs help from the birthday girl. She knows everyone. Allowed to be sassy on their birthday. Wait. Yeah. This dip is just too spicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick! But how are you gonna leave the door to the next cart is locked? Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right, the birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing looking mighty suspicious, I say? I'm the detective, and I can't be the murderer. And I'm, just making sure everything goes well. Things aren't going great. Not sure if you've forgotten, but there was a murder. I mean, besides murder, my social skills non-existent. Yo, same though. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. I'm SPO, the poet. Poetry, a resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspective with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Is that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Shino and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining cart? Oh, sure. It's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Roach, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library, where Amy told me and SBO to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stand on the cup at the saloon. Rouge came over to the library, seemingly looking for something, and she went to search the saloon. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car and to the casino again, locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon. We were stuck in the library car. As when the train sped out, we were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for cooperating. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like me to serenade with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, you guys. Her alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio is actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Okay. Let's go to this. Oh, brochures. There are travel destinations, ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh, Shino, look at this. There's a couple of maps here. It seems to be the map to the library. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I still hate how genre is spelled like weird. Like, look at it sounds different when you say it out loud. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library and the inventory. Should we take this brochure about caves too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Sadness. I already went through this, so I'm not gonna click on everything because it's just gonna make the video longer. I can't remember. Was this something? Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books, but Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books, title excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is alphabetically ordered, but this one is the user guide to the Mirage Express to the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Add it to my inventory. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck! This reeks of evil. The evil science of Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he writes. He's written. I swear this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. Okay. Let's fancy a poem about trains. Locomotives in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Okay, start interrogation. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little bit more? Never mind then. Very well. Why is the trash can? This is always hidden in the trash can. Let's get it. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something in there. Shino, are you sad that there's nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm, I'm sure, I'm sure there'd be something hidden in the trash bin. Oh, fine. You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay out there. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret, I'm sure of it. Shino, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Okay. A child hanging up partially from the tree branch, the large text below reading, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little child's hanging in there, refusing to use its wings to fly to safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster, right? Yeah, there wasn't. There definitely wasn't. He's tripping. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I still love how he has this little pouty look. Hey, wee baby, you boop this new. Anyways, I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for these poor books. The spines are creasing, they're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Oh, poor thing. The arm is really strong at cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. So I supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of this? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow lock, add it to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SBO to find out what really happened. So we're gonna go to this fellow right here. Fancy a poem? No, I'm gonna start interrogating you. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust you. Is he either? I mean, it's not that I don't trust you either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validation of your alibis. Shino and I are here to confirm two things: why Hector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if SPO really was reading in the library car. Vector, Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough. It seems Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remembered the arcade machine in the saloon, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, SBO. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but we were actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO started reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good book. My brain stopped working for there a second. It must have been a good read. What was the book? SVO doesn't know. Oh, you that detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what book you might be. Shino, could you help me out? Alright, Shino, what book do you think SVO may have been reading? Easy. Hey, Manuel, you think SPO was reading and instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Big brain time, which big brain time means gaming time. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Let's go! First try! First try! There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order, all except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normal like USB. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can't handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirages Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Shino, if you don't mind. Could you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. A quiz. SBO about the manual. To prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Far page. Okay, efficiency and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless. Robotic arms. During the event, they can perform a various of tasks and responsibilities which clean up the trash and mess around the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Shino, hit him with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? Again, really far page. What is the Mirage's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over the age of 65. Last one, Shino. See if SBO can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick next? Again, really far page. What was implemented to support conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligence data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travels for guests. I remember this one. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor's presence. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes, totally. It's why you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guessed. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit it, though. Reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if it's true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitude. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to sustain despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can. SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can't be true. And we have evidence to back it up. Shino? He always puts me on the spotlight. Okay, I should think we have a piece of evidence linking to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? The lock. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, Shino. Let's get our argument together. Gaming time. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I got distracted. Ah, dang it, I went the wrong way. God dang, I messed up too bad. I didn't get enough. Seriously, a waste of time. Give it another go. I didn't mean to jump. I don't think I'm gonna have enough again. Oh, I did. Okay, just yay. I thought that would take forever. Lucky. Child walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score for so long. Crocs aren't natural gamers. Ezio said he saw Shadow enter the library, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car. Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. A gasp. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon. So there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on the Shadow's return. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he wasn't reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon to lock the doors, then at the moment you were really in the library car at all. But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Shino. One that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow passed back through the library. Honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library? Then I didn't read that correct, but oh well. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Phil definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library? What should I do? Let's defend him. He seems like he's right. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. All right, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? The map. All right, now let's get my thoughts in order. Oh, I gotta think. Yes, because my suffering wasn't enough for you. I have to do this again. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my first try. Let's flip and go. The library. Oh, I see. See the exit there, right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you'll have to point out where exactly you were on the map. You mean? Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Behind that shelf. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it. Then, you see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense. So why you never mention Shadow's return, Espio? There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all of our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors, too many to worry about. But I'm glad everything's straightening itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Victor and Espio. Give him a heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for both of you. A murderer is on the loose, while doors kept getting locked. Tick, tick, tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Shino, let's see what's next. Coming! Off to the door. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? It's adorable, but we gotta go. Okay, the investigation continues. And this is where I'm going to end it. For this episode, at least. Next up will be the casino. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I wish and hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!